Hi guys, this is Donna from Donna's Creative Space. Just giving me a second to check that everything is set up. Okay, happy Friday. Oh, my camera looks like it's a little crooked. Let's see. Goodness. So today I have a new technique. Hey Susan, isn't it pretty paper? This is the free paper. So hello out there. Did I say that who I am? I can't even remember. This is Donna from Donna's Creative Space. I'm Donna Singleton. I am a independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Andover, Massachusetts. So today I have a fun technique to play around with your pattern paper and a die that doesn't cut things out but stitches. So it's really cool, and it kind of reminds me of my quilting days. So I have a few products out that kind of coordinate, and so let's see. So I wanted to tell you a couple things I want to tell you about. Let me see if I can move this over, because I have to show you my little boat. Because guess what, guys? I'm getting closer. Look how far. I'm only 2,296 points away from earning this year's trip. So this year's trip is a cruise incentive trip. This is the incentive trip through Stampin' Up! And, well, I have another sheet here that I'm keeping track on my own, but it is to Norway. It's a cruise to the Norway fjords. I think that's how you say it, fjords. But anyway, yeah, so that I'm getting close. All of your orders have been helping me. I thank you so much. I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. Now, last week we did these cards, and every week I've been raffling them off. So these cards are from last week, which I used this paper. Remember last week? I absolutely love it. So last week I used it with Pool Party. And then I used the houses with soft suede. This was the fun fold that we made last week. So the person that earned this card, because if you comment, you go into... let me just make sure I can see comments. Yeah, I can see Susan's comment. But, Susan, are you still there? Because I thought I saw you drop off. But anyway, Ellie Baker won for last week's Facebook Live. So Ellie, if you're, I think she said she's going to be away on vacation this week. So she probably won't be watching live, but maybe she'll catch this later. But Ellie, you get to choose one of these cards, and I will send it to you. So you'll be just for commenting. Oh, you are there. Okay. It's not showing me that anybody's watching. So if you are watching, go ahead and say hello. Maybe tell me where you're from, and all that jazz. But anyway, Ellie Baker won for last week. So, and I still have Terry H. and Karen H. won for the previous weeks. I'm not sure. Maybe they don't want the cards, which is fine. I get it. Maybe you make your own cards and you don't need to get mine, but that's fine. But anyway, I told you about the cruise. I'm 2,296 points away. So I get a point for every dollar ordered. Hi Jill, happy Friday to you too. So I'm very close, and I have to reach this by the end of September in order to make it on the cruise. So, all right, so I told you about last week. So this week, oh, I have to tell you about this. So I don't have a virtual card class. Usually I have a virtual card class the second half of the month, right, from the 16th through the 31st. But for this month, I'm traveling next week to New Orleans. Supposed to be leaving on Thursday, but now the person I'm traveling with wants to switch it to Wednesday. So I might be leaving on Wednesday. I don't know yet. But for the month the rest of the month, I'm doing something different. I'm going to, if you place an order of $35 or more, I'm going to send you, and I'm saying happy retirement because I just retired in July. So if you place an order that's $35 or more, I'm going to send you one of these free retired embellishments. I have others, but these are what I just grabbed to show you. And these are a few that I really like. These are the metallic pearls, silver and gold. Those are really pretty, and I hate that they retired them. And then we have these gilded gems, which are very pretty, and I hate that they retired them too. And the polished dots, which are very, very pretty. They're like a petal pink and a clear. And the clear ones you can color with our Stampin' blends. But I have a whole bin full of retired embellishments. So if your order's $35 or more, I will send you one of these. If you liked one of these more than the other, you can email me. But otherwise, I'll just pick one and send it to you. Now, if you spend $50 or more, you are going to get I packaged up some of my favorite retired paper. And there are 25 sheets in the pack. And I've cut them down to 6 by 6. And these are gorgeous papers. Let me show you. So, and they're all double-sided. See if I can fan them out. These are really pretty, and these are all retired papers. And so with a $50 order, you are going to get one of these designer series packs of paper. So pretty. We've got like the Abstract Beauty. We've got the Honeybee Home. Oh my goodness, there's so many nice ones in here. Let me see if I can. We got the daffodil paper. Oh, we have some of that really pretty. Oh gosh, I can't even think of some of the names. Hand pen. These are the peach ones. Very pretty, right? This side, and then well, let me see if I can do this without losing everything. So here's this side. So it's 25 sheets, 6 by 6. Yes, the peaches are gorgeous, but look at the other side now. They're just as pretty, these papers on the other side. So some of them, have foil on them, but very, very pretty papers, and they're all retired. And there's checks, well, I guess gingham, dots, stripes. Oh goodness, there's so much in here. But so the 25 sheets of double-sided 6 by 6, and you'll get them in a package just like this. Isn't that pretty blue on the back? So if your order is $50 or more, you are going to get both an embellishment pack and the pack of paper. All right, $35 up to $45, I should say. It should go $35 to $49. That's probably a better way to do it, right? So $35 to $49, you're going to get a pack of embellishments. 50 or more, and you will get a pack of paper and a pack of embellishments. All right, so that's that. I'll probably, maybe I should just leave them off to the side because I may want to mention it again at the end of the video for those that jump on at the end. It is very pretty paper, Jill. Okay, so today I'm going to make you've probably seen this, and it's this little paper cutting technique is called different things. Now, when I was quilting, we called it stack and whack. We did it with fabric. Now I'm doing it with paper, and today I'm going to do it a little bit different. But I did it with my team on Tuesday night. We always do a project, so I made these cards at the team meeting, which is on Zoom, so they just watch me. And this is where you take 4 sheets of designer series paper. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and you cut them all the same way, and then you kind of you shuffle, you stack them, you slice them, and then you shuffle them. All right, and it's a really cool technique, and I probably should have done it. I can show you, but you have to use 4 pieces of paper. But tonight, or today, gosh, it's today. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Did you just get on, Tracy? Did you see the designer paper packs I just showed? You'd be so proud of me. Hi, Denise. Yes, this technique is really fun. So, but I did it with, I was playing around with just 2 sheets of designer series paper. So I'm going to show you that today. I have 4 sheets here. So you could do 4 sheets if you wanted to. And let me see if I can grab, I was cutting out some others and I want to show you something. Let me see if I can figure this out. If I can do this real quick without it taking too long to show you what I mean by everything. Let's see. I know. I guess I should have just went ahead. So there would be your first piece. This is what you would do. If you were doing, okay, let me try this. I think I can get it to work. If this I was cutting up, to play with something, but I decided I wanted to do it differently. So I'm going to show you. This is just bear with me for a sec. Okay, so pretend that this is all together. Make believe. All right, so if this was all together, if these were just 4 by 5 1/4 sheets, right? I'm just making believe. Because I'll show you the technique, but so these are 4 sheets, right? 4 sheets of designer series paper. You didn't see them, Tracy? Ooh. I'm going to show them again in a little bit. That's my special for this month, the second half of this month, because I've got a lot going on and I'm traveling to New Orleans next week. So I decided instead of a second half of the month, usually I do the virtual card class, I'm just doing a shopping, an order offering, order special, I guess I should say. So, and it's in honor of my retirement. So with a $35 to $49 order, you get a free pack of embellishments. They're retired embellishments, but they're oldies but goodies. I'll show you real quick again for those that are just popping on. So this is just a handful that I grabbed out of my bin, and these are really nice ones. The metallic pearls, the gilded gems, and the polished dots. Oh, I guess I'm just going to have to show you again because I just think this paper is so cute. And then I made up packs. So if you spend $50 or more, you'll still get the embellishment pack, but you're going to get a pack of this paper. All right, and I've got it nicely packaged for you with my little thank you for supporting my small business label. And these are the 25 pieces of paper. I'm just showing you. I feel bad now. Everybody's seen this twice now. But so I have 25 sheets here, and they're all 2-sided. So let's see if I can do this without, oh gosh, I love that one. Isn't that pretty? And that one. Some of these are gorgeous papers. All of them are gorgeous. And then on the back side, they're all different too. So there's 25 in the pack. So that if you spend $50 or more, you will get these. Okay. All right. I'll probably show them at the very end too. So if you were doing this with a 4 sheets of different, but coordinating all these sheets here, all right, this is the designer paper I picked out. And these were the cup of tea. So pretend I had 4 by 5 1/4, all right? So this is what you would normally do, is you would take all 4 sheets, and I think I actually did that, put that in between. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on all these piles. Now, you have to, I'm making you use your imagination right now because I went and cut these. I'm not planning on doing this technique. I'm going to show you just using 2 sheets, but just make 2 cards. But if you had 4 different sheets, you'd make 4 cards. All right, and I can show you because I did use designer series paper. So what you would do is you have 4 by 5 1/4, right? And then, oh, I can show you because I still have my notes from, well, this is from the other night. So you need a base, but scored it 4 1/4. So this is designer series paper. So you have 4 by 5 1/4, and you're going to cut them at 2 1/2, right? Cut that at 2 1/2, and then you would turn this piece sideways and cut it at 3, and then you turn this piece sideways and cut it at 2, and then I would just put it all back into the shape that I just had, right? And you're going to see it on the cards. And I have some cards from my team meeting the other night. And then I also have cards that I made, like, I think it's last year or the year before. I can't tell by the designer series paper. So once you have your pieces all cut, now that was we stacked and we sliced. When we quilted, we called it stack and whack. We stacked them and we whacked them with our rotary cutter. All right, so now you're going to shuffle. So what you do is you picture this as in a clockwise fashion, right? We're leaving the pile number 1 the same. Pile number 2, we're going to move this to the back. We're going to take 1 and move it to the back. Pile number 3, we're going to take 1 and then 2 and move it to the back. And pile number 4, we'd take 1, 2, 3 and move it to the back. And this is how you get your 4 different designs right on the front of your card. See that? So then you would take these 4. You would take these 4 and make a card, right? And then these next 4 would be your next card. Right? You get the idea? And then when you use these 4, the next card, and I can show you how I did it, because I'm going to use 2 pieces today. So these are 4 that I did at the team meeting. All right? And you can put any kind of sentiment on there, but you see this? So if you look at this teapot, it's in the first position. They should go like this. The second position. Then it's in the third position. Oh, no, I was right. Third position, and then the fourth position. Pink is in second, third, fourth, and first, and so on. So you make 4 cards. It is. Hi, Tracy. It's. Oh, we got 2 Tracys watching. It is super cool, and it really creates something fun, and you get 4 cards out of just 4 designer series paper, but it's best when they coordinate. So make sure they coordinate. I'll show you 4 others. Right? I'll just leave those. Tracy, look at my ship. I already talked about that. All right. So now this was I think it was last Christmas or the year before. So let's say the lights in are number 1. Right? So this is how these go. Let me move these out of the way. So this is just show and tell. Just like this. So I did the same thing. I stacked 4 different pieces of designer series paper, right? And then I sliced, I did my cutting, right? But this is, oh wait a sec, this is what did I do? Did I move it? Oh no, this is what, I'm sorry, I was thinking this was from the other night. These measurements are what I'm going to do today, not from the other night. The other night was this. It was 4 by 5. You had 4 pieces stacked, 4 by 5 1/4, and then you cut at 2 3/4, turn them horizontally, and then and cut at 3 once you turn it horizontally. Then the skinny piece you would turn horizontally and cut it at 2 inches. That was the other night. Tonight, these ones in marker are what we're doing today. But this is what I did, I'm guessing last year. It's so basically, and it's a really fast way of making cards, because then you just have to decorate the front of them. So I'm going to show you one today. All right, and I've got a lot here because I don't know which I think I'm going to use this. It doesn't matter which, but maybe I'll use this and this. So 2 pieces of designer series paper. You could double it up, right? Do your design, like I'm taking this is that medallion. Isn't that gorgeous paper? This is the Rings of Love. Oh, I forgot to tell you, celebration's still going on. What we have, what is today? Is the 20th? Oh, I was thinking today was the 19th. Today's the 20th. No, today is the 19th. I'm sorry. Today, so I am right. So we have about a week and a half left of celebration. So you have your choice to pick out of here. And this paper that I'm using is the free Rings of Love. I mean, the paper's gorgeous. I just love these, and I love I'll show you. This is the big sheet of it, right? These are the papers I'm using. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? And then I'm using the back of the birds, and we used the birds the other day, or the other week. But I think these go so beautifully together. But those are the 2 sheets that I cut up to make my my four pieces. Well, I'm really only using 2. That you also, if you don't find something in here, you can choose. They added some pieces to the selection. There's a couple of them, 3 embossing folders you can choose from, 2 specialty papers, and 1, 2, 3, 4 dies, and then a box. So as you shop, they'll come up on the screen what you can choose for free. And last but not least is you still have, like I said, a week and a half till the end of August to join my team, my Sage Stampers team. Normally you can pick out $125 in product and only pay $99. It's plus tax, but shipping is free, which is really good because I think the shipping's 11%. So that's $26 free in product, right? Because you're only paying $99 for $125, and it's whatever you want. You pick out which one. You can't go over. You've got to come right up to $125, not a penny more. It's all computerized in the system. And this is the link if you would like to join, or just go to donnasingleton.stampinup.net and click on the join button. So during celebration, we have this really cool, planner, and it's a planner with inserts, and it's got, I'm gonna pull it out. Look at there's so much to it. So there's all these inserts. You got like 4 sticker sheets, and then all these inserts for planning. Oh, I have it all upside down. That's not gonna work. Oh, there's another sticker sheet. But you have all these inserts, right? And then it comes with, I have it all packaged up so it stays nice and neat. It comes with 3 notebooks, right? One of them is blank inside. And is my camera too close to everything? One of them is dotted inside. And one of them is lined paper. So you get 3 notebooks. Then you get a stamp set, which is called Making Plans. And you could use this for other things. You don't have to use it in the planner. You could make thank you cards with this. But the planner itself is really pretty. It's nice. It's oh, there's more stickers. See, there's more stickers. It's nice, soft, fake leather. And it has all your tabs, and it's got a bookmark. It's really pretty. And all those inserts will go in here. I just didn't put them all in. But it's got this opening in the back, a place for your pen, little spot over here for cards. It's in a magnetic shut. So that's my spiel about joining. Then my team gets discounts on my classes and stuff too. So I'd love for you to join my team. All right, let me see where I can put this so that it doesn't fall off my table. All right, so that's that. So you get, besides the $26 in free product, same deal, $125 for $99, but you get all that extra. Celebration, I think that's it. I told you about this. So let's make a card. All right, so I am going to just do, I could cut all these at, you know what, maybe I will cut all these at once. Do I want to do that, or will that be confusing? You know, I'm going to cut them, but I won't. Yeah, I said I was going to just do the 2. I'm going to show you with just 2. So take 2 pieces of cardstock, designer series paper, and we want 2 card bases. All right, and then I want 4 total, 1 for the inside, but we're not going to worry about the inside right now because I just want to show you this technique. But we're gonna use these card mats. They're the same size as our designer series paper, 4 by 5 1/4. All right, so 2 pieces, right? We are going to, let's see, do I want to turn this upside down? No, I like it like this. All right. Stack them together. I know it's only 2, but this is what we're going to do. And the measurements are a little different than I did with my team the other night. So if you're on my team watching, this is a little different than what I gave you the other night. And I'm only doing 2 sheets. So I'm going to put it in vertical. Here's my little notes if you want to take a picture. or jot it down while it's there. So we're going to cut it at 2.5, right, while it's vertical in my trimmer. I'm going to pull these two pieces off to the side, and then I'm going to turn this to the left, and I'm going to cut it at 3. All right, make sure you stack, they're still lined up. So use your fingers to kind of make sure it's still in there, and you're going to cut it at 3. All right, so that was 2.5 and 3. And I'm going to put that back down, and then I'm going to take my long pieces, and these are my right side, turn the right piece, turn it, and cut it at 2. All right, oops, 2 inches, make sure it's all stacked and lined up, and cut that. All right, so that's it, it's just 2 pieces, okay? And so since we're only using 2 pieces, because we're only going to make 2 cards with this, I'm going to take this one and move it to the back, right? And then I'm going to take this one, was it this? No, this one, and move it to the back. All right, so every other one. So I'm going to have my print, my kind of watercolor looking thing, and my print and the watercolor looking thing. All right, and I'm going to make 2 cards. So I'm going to take the same size piece of, I'm going to get out my little mat because I don't want glue all over my table. This is my silicone mat. If you don't have one, these are good to have. And I'll take out my glue, and I'm going to put these, I'm going to line these up exactly in the corner, right along the edge. And they should line up, even though I cut them at different times, they should line up pretty well. I've got a little extra glue on this, so I'll make sure that let me get a tissue because I don't want that all over my fingers. Okay, I'm going to do that. And we're going to emboss this with that stitched thing I was showing. I think I don't even know if I showed you. I might have. I think I did. These colors go beautifully together. And I use the liquid glue because it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. Let me move that up a little. Ooh, see, I just slid that up. Did I get enough glue on this? So make sure you comment, because you could win one of these cards, because I take everybody's name and, oops, oh, I pushed it too hard. Take everybody's name and I put it into a bucket, and let me get a little bit of glue there. Okay, and then this one. All right, now I'm going to set this aside. Isn't that pretty? Look how pretty that is. And so it's just using the 2 pieces, but it goes so nicely. And you don't want, and the reason we did those measurements is you just don't want, you could do it exactly in half and exactly in half. That's just another look. So I'm going to take my other piece. I'm going to do the same thing. And even though this top left corner isn't as, it's a big piece, but with no pattern on it, it's still going to be pretty, because wait till you see. Now, I can take this and turn this if I wanted to. It doesn't matter to me if it's like this, so I'm going to leave it the way it was. But you don't have to leave the, they're not matching up, so you don't have to leave it the way it was. Right? And this. So next week, while I'm doing this, I'll chat. Next week, I am going to be in New Orleans on Friday, so I won't be doing a Facebook Live. I'm hoping I can make another video and have it scheduled to go off around this time. But if I don't, that means I ran out of time. But I'm leaving. Isn't this pretty? Oh, I just love this. So we have 2 pieces now. All right, and I'm going to let them dry just for a second. I can get rid of that. And because we're going to emboss these, but I want to, let's see, we need some sentiments, and I need to make a couple of thank you cards, which is kind of funny because I had my class the other, yes, when was it? Wednesday morning, Wednesday night, I had class, and all the cards, most of the cards were thank yous. But I'm going to make a few more thank yous, and I think sending hugs, if it'll fit. Yeah, it'll fit on this, because I like the look of this kind of on a circle. I think I need to cut some more. I wanted to put it on a blue circle, so I'm going to cut some circles. And let me get out some scrap of this color. This is one of our new in colors. It's the Orchid Oasis, and I want to cut out, I think, see, I don't think well, that might be looking okay. And that was, but this is too, I think this is too big. It's pretty with the blue though, so I think I might cut out 2 of these blue. All right, let me move this to the side. And yeah, I think don't you like the blue better? Oh, thank you, Lori. Hi, Nancy. Nancy, these are a little different than we did the other night at the team meeting. I only used 2 designer series paper. All right, so I am going to do this. I'm going to cut 2 of, I like the blue better than this. What do you guys think? Because I'm thinking of putting this ribbon, right? I think it'll be too much green. This is Pool Party ribbon, which goes fine with the paper. All right, I'm going to cut 2 of these blue. So we're going to cut 2 blue, and I'm going to use 2 of those. I'm going to get rid of all this. And I need that. So if I wanted to make 4, I could have just layered up. Remember I had these other 2? I could have layered all 4 and just made, 4 different cards. But I'm just going to do 2 because I showed you kind of how to do, I think you probably got the idea from how I kind of showed you how to do these. It's a little different. If you look at this, you can see my sheet's a little less wide. I made this one a little bit, at my team meeting, this is wider and this is not, and this is wider and this is not, type of thing. So, and I think I used the same measurement going down. But, all right, let me pull in. I could put my little one, I could put these through my little die cutter, but I need my big one for something else. So I am just gonna, I have it here. It's probably like going to be really close to the camera. Is it? Yeah, it kind of is. But maybe I should raise you guys a bit. Hang on. Let's see. Now I'll probably have to straighten it out. I don't even know if I went all the way through. Yeah, I did. I heard the click. I think that's better. So I have one. Do you think I need a new plate? Look at that. You can't even see through that. And so when they get that bad, they kind of, I think I'll move it over here. That way I can, the paper sometimes sticks to them. Nancy, awesome. What's awesome? All right. So I am die cutting. I should have told you what, when you're die cutting, the sandwiches that you need for die cutting, if you have, now you could have a different machine. This is the Stampin Cut and Emboss machine. And they number the plates. So we have, my base is number 1. For die cutting, I need my number 2, then I need 1, number 3, then I put my paper and my die, and then I put a number 3 on top to cut it. That's a different, yes, Nancy, it's just, I didn't go as far with this technique. It's just a little bit, I only used 2. But, so now I'm still going to be doing something. So now, this is the fun part. Watch this. So now our pieces, I wanted to let them dry a little bit. All right, so we have these dry because we use that glue. They're still slightly damp. Not damp, but you know what I mean. It's just a little bit. But I am going to take, let me put this away before I lose it. I am going to, oh, in case you, I should have told you. I like to tell you things. This, where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, that's that. Here it is. So these are the stylish shapes in case you are interested. There's 4 banners, 4 squares, and 4 circles, and it is number 159183, stylish shape dies. They're really nice to use. And the other thing I used, the other thing I'm going to use is this shape, and this is the potted succulent dies. I like this kind of like, it's like a bracket on 2 sides, but it's a square. So I cut the white out of that, the circles out of the other one. And the next die I'm using, this is called the Stitched Greenery die. This doesn't cut anything. It just cuts stitching in your piece. So this is so pretty. I'm going to do this one first because this one we did first, so it'll be drier. So I'm going to put this on my plate. I'm hoping you guys can, maybe I'll turn it. Can you guys, I won't be able to, hang on. I'm just moving some stuff around. This maybe. It's kind of, my light is kind of getting hidden, but I think you guys can see that, right? Let's see. I have to wait for my camera to catch up. I think that's good. And now I'm going to take this plate face down. And since it's not, it's just leaves, like viney leaves, so it doesn't matter. Oh, and this is called Stitched Greenery die, and it is $32, number 15554. No, 155451. If you're interested, just like to let you know, in case you see something you like, and then you don't have to search for it. All right, so I put that on top, face down, and I'm going to crank away. I'm so used to using my little guy. Ugh. I'm just pretending. All right, so that goes through, and I can. Oh, I gotta do the second one. I'm not gonna show you yet. I want you to be surprised. So I'm going to do it again. Number 1, number 2, number 3. And this is going through a little bit thicker because it's 2 layers now. It's a layer of cardstock because we glued it onto that basic white. So, oops, make sure that's on there. So I'm putting that face down and roll it through. So it's a little tighter going through because we have that extra layer of cardstock. Okay, so now I can close up my machine. Click clack. Put that away. Oh, look at this. Ooh, I love this. I'll show you them both at once. Put this to side. Look at these. Aren't those gorgeous? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Let me see if I can hold it up so you guys can see it up close. See if my camera catches up to me. But do you like that stitching on there? Doesn't it look like quilted fabric? I feel like I'm quilting again. I'm going to start quilting again, actually. Now that I'm retired, I can, isn't that beautiful though? I think you can you see the stitching? I know sometimes it's hard to see some of the stuff we show you, like Wing Stella never shows up very well. But hopefully you can see that stitching. But didn't it just kind of even, so when these pieces, this was a big piece that was plain, you know, it had like pattern to it, but that stitching just changed it completely. All right, so what I decided to do is I have a mint macaron card base and I have an Orchid Oasis card base. So I'm making 2. I am going to stamp, oops, 2 sentiments. I'm going to use the thank you. This is from the Cup of Tea. It's a nice thank you. Will fit on here. I should put, hang on, let me just pull out a little cushion because this is photopolymer. And Tracy, you want to learn how to quilt, huh? All right, so now you can come over and we'll quilt. So now I'm going to stamp this right in the center of this kind of bracketed rectangle. Set that aside. And now this sending hugs. I think that would be good for another one. And I think this will fit. it fits. Okay, so, and that's all I'm going to do for stamping. You can put whatever you want on the inside. I'm not doing the inside today. I just wanted to show you this. So now I want to, let's see, do I want to tie the ribbon around this, or do I want to do my Sharpie technique? What do you think? Who hasn't seen the Sharpie technique? You want me to do, maybe I'll do that in case you guys haven't seen it. I'm sure everybody here has seen it. All right, so, oh, I don't know if I made that long enough. I think I'll just cut a longer piece. So my Sharpie technique, it's a way to make a little knot without having to tie a knot. Instead of having to take your ribbon around and fuss with making a knot like this, you can do it this way, right? And tie a knot, but sometimes this is, I like the Sharpie technique so much better. I'm going to put it off to the side a little, so I'm going to take my piece of ribbon. This is probably way longer than I need, but better to have it long enough that will fit than to have it too short and it doesn't fit. So I'm going to tie a knot. Maybe I should do it on this so you can see. So I'm going to tie it around my Sharpie, and the reason I use a Sharpie is we're going to be sliding it off. I'm going to tie a knot. Oh, I want more on the end so I can have some decision on where I want to place it. All right, so get it where you want. So I'm thinking I want to have it right about there. So I want my knot leaving enough tail on the other end. And then I'm going to tie this again, just like that, and pull it. So I have a double knot that I've just tied, right? And I pull it tight. And the reason I use a Sharpie is so that it just slides right off. You don't want a Sharpie that has, like, you can't slide it off this end because it'll get stuck on that. So now we have this loop. See that loop? Can you see that? There's a little loop, right? So I'm going to take my card, and I figure we're going to take this circle. I'm thinking this. The circle, well, I'm going to put the circle right about here, I think, right? So that where my pieces meet, it'll be behind that. I think that's good. So I'm going to turn upside down. I'm going to put some adhesive here and here, just to grab my ribbon, and turn it back over, right, and wrap my ribbon around. And yeah, I did way too much ribbon. All right, so I'm just going to trim the back. Whoops. Make sure it's coming across straight. All right. And now I'm going to put it on my card base. Now, this is thick because we did the embossing, the cutting die embossing. So I'm going to use tear and tape just to make sure it stays on my card base. So I'm going to put this across. It's nice and thick. I just don't have my Seal Plus handy, but the tear and tape is nice. This is great stuff, especially for really good sticking capability. And if you were making like 3D items, you know, out of paper, like little boxes and stuff, I'm going to put a piece right down the center too, just for the heck of it. And I'm going to do, I think I will do, oh, and let me show you the rest of this. So you take your scissors and you're going to put this right inside the loop. See, I'm going in the loop. Let me make sure it's catching up on my screen. You go inside the loop with your scissors, right? And you turn it at an angle and you slice it right in half. And then you have this cute little knot. See that? So I'm going to do that again. You might as well do it on the other one. And I have a video just on making this Sharpie technique knot, because so many people, like, I do it a lot in my classes, and it's, once you learn how to do it, then you kind of, it's easy, but sometimes you just want to see it again. So there's a video just for Sharpie technique. So if you don't want to try to find this, if you've never done it, and then all of a sudden you're making a card and you want to use the Sharpie technique, just go to Donna's Creative Space on YouTube, Oh, and while you're out on YouTube, especially if you just watch me here on Facebook, I'd love you to go over and check out my YouTube channel and hit subscribe. I'm trying to build my customers there. Not my customers, my subscribers they're called. So I slid it off, and I have a loop again. And I'm going to put it kind of in the same spot over here. So I'm just going to put some adhesive. I don't know if you can hear that. I closed my window because I had it open because it seemed like there was a nice breeze out there. But the trash truck is going by now, so it's kind of loud. So hopefully, I hope you can't hear it. All right, and I'm going to take my tear and tape. So I'm trying to think. Ellie and Terry H. from the other Facebook Lives. I don't know who's watching, but Karen H., Terry H., and Ellie have, I pulled your names for commenting, so you get to pick a card. And I'm going to make a bunch of these because I need thank you cards. And, all right, almost done. And I'm just going to put a piece in the middle. So I just think the tear and tape works good because this is heavy and I really want it to stick to our card bases. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to put my scissors again at an angle halfway through the loop. Just the bottom of my scissors are going through the loop. But it's really, you're cutting the loop in half, and do it at an angle. And then you just kind of gently pull it out. It makes that cute little knot. Can you guys see that? It's hard to see because this is that pool party. It's the sheer pool party ribbon. But I think you guys can see it. I'm waiting for my, right? Isn't that pretty? And it's a nice way to make a knot. All right, I think I'll keep that piece because it's long. All right, so now let's put this together. So, see how pretty that looks? This one here. Which one should I do? Do you think that this one? It probably doesn't matter, but I think I like that on the blue. I'm going to put this one on the green. So, take your pick tool. Where are you? So just take either that. If you don't have it, take your pick tool. Or we used to have these. The piercing tool. That will work too. Or your fingernails. But I think that these little tools work best. You can use your the edge of your scissors carefully so you don't cut yourself. And pull these pieces up. Alright, and then I'm going to put this on the card front. And it's just the tear and tape. I think I started to say it. I only use the tear and tape just so I have a nice strong adhesion. All right, because that's a thick mat. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love that together. This paper is so pretty. Second one. So we made 2. So if you used 4 pieces of Designer Series paper, I mean, I used 2 and I swapped 2. And if you do 4, and I not swap, shuffle, but when you only have 2, it's kind of swapping. This is so pretty on this blue, isn't it? Oh my goodness, I love that. So pretty. Now put your, you can put your, I guess I could do that now. I'll take another couple of pieces of white and put it on the inside just to finish them off. I'll do it now. Of course, you could do something on the inside to decorate it. You could cut a piece of the Designer Series paper, the pretty paper, make a strip of it, and decorate the little piece of white on the inside. All right, so now this is what I'm thinking. Do you think I should use the mint on that? This is my thoughts. Right? So I like this. All right, so I'm going to put this one down. The sending hugs. I'm putting the the white label flat, and then I'm going to put this up on dimensionals. So you guys vote. I want you to vote on this. Do you want it with the mint macaron to match the card, or should I do the same blue? I do like the blue. So you have to let me know, mint or blue, Orchid Oasis or mint macaron. Nancy says yes. Yes what, Nancy? All right, so this is going to go here. I just think that's so pretty. I love this paper. My goodness. Okay. Come on, ladies. What do you think? This one, while you're trying to decide, what do you think? Oh, I think these iridescent pearls would be really pretty. I'm going to use my putty end of this to pick it up. Yeah, these are pretty. Maybe I should have used a little one up there. Put this one down here. And since I'm going to do two up here, I'll do two like that. Sorry, you asked if the mint looked good. So you like the mint? You vote for mint? What does everybody else like? Pretty. I love that stitching, the greenery. You like that stitching? So pretty. Is it mint? Ooh, I got a thumbs up. So we think the mint. Should we do the mint? Mint. Mint it is. I haven't seen anybody. Nancy said mint. So we are doing the mint. And we'll put that on. Same way. That's going to go flat. This is going to go up on dimensionals. I love these cards. I think that they would be just as pretty. Lori says mint. Oh, good thing I used the mint. There's a delay on Facebook, so I already did the mint, and then I see Lori said mint. It doesn't quite go with the pool party ribbon as much, but it's still pretty. I just love these. Oh, we need some. Sorry, I'm putting everything away as I'm moving. All right. These pearls are really pretty. These are the new ones. Can you see the iridescent on them? The stitching makes the card look more expensive. It does. It does. And it only took putting it through that little machine. Well, maybe I should have put the pearls over here. I didn't push that one totally down. Give us some something different over here. And then a big one down here, since this is the kind of the washy watercolor type of look. How pretty is that? Look at that. I love these. Which do you like better? The Orchid Oasis or the mint? And I think that I like the blue better, the Orchid Oasis. I mean, the mint is pretty too, but I just think that the Orchid Oasis just pops that paper. I mean, the stitching on it does pop it too. And I think the stitching, right, that this die thing, I think the stitching helps a lot with the big kind of blank area where there's not a, I mean, there's a pattern, but it's a muted watercolory pattern. So it helps with that, and then it ties your whole card together. So that's what I have for you today, ladies. And that's it. So don't forget about my special. The special, if you, because I'm not doing a, I'm going to reiterate again. So you like the blue better too, Susan? I didn't know you were here. Hi, Susan. You like the mint one too? You like the mint one better, Nancy? Like more of the blue. Like more of the blue. Yeah. They're both really pretty. I love this paper. But anyway, so no virtual card class second half of this month. Usually from the 16th to the 31st is a virtual card class where you'd watch the class online, and then I would send you 4 card kits. But because I'm traveling next week for a Stampin' Up! Convention down in New Orleans, I I am going to have a different ordering special. If you place an order between now and the end of the month, if you placed an order in the last couple of days from the 16th on, because I know a couple you have already, you are going to get this. But $35 to $49, and you'll get a retired. This is my happy retirement to myself. It's to you guys. I have a bin full of retired, but they're brand new. They're not opened. They're not used or anything. Brand new embellishment packs. So if your order is $35 to $49, you're going to get a pack of embellishments from me. And if your order is $50 or more, you're going to get a pack of designer series paper, just packed up just like this in a little cello bag with my thank you label on there. And I'll show you again real quick. This is a variety pack of retired paper, and you'll recognize a lot of it. This is the peach, and then we have the hand pen in here. And gosh, this one was a long time ago. I can't remember what that was called. But we got some of the daffodil paper. We got some of the pansy paper. See, it's pansies on the other side. But, and then the eclectic paper. And this is some of the, what is that called? Abstract? No. Oh my goodness, I can't think of the jungle-y looking one. What's that one? I forget now. But, so, I'm not fanning this out very well. But the paper is so pretty. I tried to pick a nice selection of, so you get a wood tone. Some of them are wood on the back. I'm gonna try to fan it out. Oh, thank you, Susan. Oh, you like both, Denise? I'm gonna try to flip this over. There's even that. Remember that paper? All right. It was kind of Asian looking. All right, I'm gonna flip it over, and there's the backs of them. Real pretty, right? You can't really see everything, but there's 25 sheets of 6 by 6, and it'll be bundled nicely for you, just like this. And so if you get to 50 or more, you'll get the embellishment and the designer series paper. All right, and there's some oldies but goodies in here. So, and there's no holiday in here. I was going to do holiday, but then I said nope. I want to just do. We're gonna have plenty of time. Maybe I'll do an all holiday. Isn't this pretty? I love that one. At another time. But anyway, that's that. So that's what you get for my ordering special from the 16th of August till the end of August. So that's it, guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will, like I said, I won't be live next week. Maybe I'll have a recording posted around the same time. If not, I'll catch you the following week, and I'll be able to tell you all about my New Orleans trip. But I'll probably be posting on my Facebook page. So keep it up. Keep watching, I mean. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please hit subscribe. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. It really does help my standings. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, everybody. I can't wait. And thank you for your orders. You're getting me on that ship to Norway. I really appreciate it. Take care, guys. Have an awesome weekend. Have an awesome week. I may be back with I don't know, but have an awesome week just in case if I'm not back again. Take care. Bye-bye.